Hello everyone, this is iKona, bringing you some more Battlefield 3 beta gameplay on the Xbox, and as you can tell, I'm playing as the Recon class armed with the MK11 sniper rifle. And sniping is a lot of fun for me in this game because it tailors to my style of gameplay, which is sort of a run-and-gun frontline soldier. Now, in my opinion, there are two basic types of snipers. The first one is your standard sniper that we all know. He's the kind of lone wolf that goes off on his own, he finds a good spot, and starts picking off people from a long distance away. Now, the second type of sniper is kind of the one that I like to play, at least in this game. It's the battle sniper, I guess you can call it. It's the frontline sniper who attacks people at medium to long range, kind of stays with his squad, and provides covering fire for his teammates. And I usually like to play like that because it fits my style of gameplay of being on the front line, being kind of like a run and gun. So you'll notice that this sniper rifle, the MK11, is a semi-automatic sniper rifle. It's not a bolt action, and there are bolt action rifles in this game, but I kind of like these semi-automatic. As you can tell, I can get a few shots off and finish people off in 2 or 3 shots, which is really nice. Now, when I try to choose between the different types of snipers, either the long-range sniper or I guess we'll call it the battle sniper now, I take into consideration the map that I'm playing as well as the game mode that I'm playing. Now, this map, Operation Metro, is a very linear map. It's a very small map, and I found that a long-range sniper doesn't work very well because you can easily get flanked by people and you don't really see them, and everyone's really concentrated right in front of you, and so it will be easier to just get off lots of shots very quickly rather than just doing bolt action. But it's actually going to depend later on the game mode that I'm playing as well, and also the map. In Battlefield Bad Company 2, I got to play Rush mode as well as Conquest mode. And in Conquest mode, I found that it's very effective actually to be a long-range sniper just because it's a lot more open. Conquest mode, if you don't know, is there's a multiple points all around the map, and you have to take control of these points while keeping your tickets low. And the more points you control, the slower your tickets drop down and the more lives you'll have. But in Conquest mode, I found that it's a lot easier to snipe as a long-range sniper because the map is very open. It's not linear, and there's a lot of spaces for you to go as a sniper to kind of hide and get a good position on the enemy. Whereas something that's a rush mode, where it's very linear, it's very hard to stay hidden as a sniper, and I decide, okay, I'm just not going to stay hidden. What I'm trying to do actually is to draw their fire so that I can see them, and once I see them, since I have a scope on my rifle, I can actually get them from a longer range. And so it really depends on the type of map and also the type of game mode that you're playing, and that's what helps me decide which type of sniper to be. Now, comparing the sniper rifles from Battlefield Bad Company 2 to this game, Battlefield 3, it just seems that this semi-automatic rifle is a little bit more effective in this game than in Bad Company 2, at least for me. Now, in Bad Company 2, for some reason, I felt that game was so sluggish. The reload animations took forever, and the semi-automatic sniper rifles and even the automatic sniper rifles in that game just didn't seem to do a lot of damage. It took too many shots to actually kill someone, and I didn't find it very effective to actually be that kind of sniper. I ended up being a lot of long-range snipers. Even on rush maps sometimes, I would be a long-range sniper just because the bolt-action rifles would do a lot of damage, and still, sometimes, the bolt-action rifles wouldn't kill in one shot. So yeah, Bad Company 2 seemed a little slow for me, and the bullets just didn't seem to kill people very quickly. But in this game, it's a little bit different. It's a lot faster. Well, it is definitely faster in this game. It's not like Call of Duty fast, but it's definitely a lot quicker pace. And oh, actually here, I'm trying to look at these guys. They're I don't know what they're doing. They're knifing each other. Here, I got a knife on this guy, but then the other guy takes me out. It's kind of weird what they were doing. Anyway, this game seems faster than Bad Company 2, and it seems like the semi-automatic rifles take less shots to kill people in this game than it does in Bad Company 2, which is nice. Even with this sniper rifle, it only takes about 2 or 3 good shots to the body to take someone out. And so even on a small map like this, very effective. Now, in BF3, you can actually take the scopes off of these guns, and oh yeah, double kill right there. you can take the scopes off of these guns and just use the iron sights of the rifles. And if you do it for this gun, the MK11, it becomes a semi-automatic rifle, and I really like semi-automatic rifles. In fact, my favorite gun is the M1 Garand from World War II. The M1 Garand is an 8-round semi-automatic rifle used by the Americans in World War II, and it's a lot of fun to shoot. In fact, a few years back, I got to shoot it for real. And I got to shoot it actually down to the last bullet. And if you don't know, the M1 Garand, when you fire that last shot, the clip kind of pings out of the gun, and it's really, really fun. So a very accurate weapon too. I hit targets like 200 yards away with ease. So very, very cool weapon. So onto the gameplay a little bit. I'm here at the bottom of the staircase trying to pick off these guys, and notice how I'm using this staircase as cover. And I mentioned before, it's very important to use cover to your advantage, to try and make it so that it's very difficult for you to get hit. What you want is to catch enemies out in the open who are not using cover. Those guys are the easiest to pick off. And so I'm trying to make it very difficult for the enemy team to hit me because I'm really only exposing my head. It's a very, very useful technique to do this. Now, I placed down a mobile spawn point, which is new to this game. And unfortunately, I didn't know that the way you place it is the way that people are going to spawn. So you'll see later when I spawn, I actually spawn facing the other way. So that was my bad. I didn't know about that. But here comes these guys trying to flank us from here. Easily take them out because I have a better shot on them. Basically, I can see their entire body, and they can only see the top of my head. And so I really have the advantage in those gunfights. You also notice how useful a semi-automatic rifle is in this kind of situation where you're fighting in a close quarters combat environment. I can get a lot of shots off very quickly and make the other guys flinch so that they don't shoot back at me. Now, I move up to these blocks here to try and get a better view, and I do manage to pick off this guy right here. But I am not paying attention to the left side, and I actually get flanked. So you can see that guy with an RPG, as well as another guy with a laser takes me out. And I actually do get revived again, so I'm revived now, but the area is not clear. I actually get taken down again, and so that is one instance where if you're a medic, make sure the area is clear before you go and revive people. Otherwise, you might get hit, and probably if you revive someone, they don't really have a lot of time to get back up, and so they'll get picked off again. So yeah, if you're playing as an assault medic, make sure that the area is clear before you start reviving people. Otherwise, people are just going to end up dying again. So I respawned on my mobile spawn point so I don't have to do a lot of running. And I am right here back in the action, just trying to cover these guys, peeking around this corner. And we now have MCOM Station A armed, so they are going to that side. So I know that I'm pretty much safe on this side for the most part. And I'm just trying to protect that side and pick off these guys behind those gates. So I pick off this guy as well, and now we get A, and now it's time to move on to the last section of the map. And when I go over here, I'm not really paying attention. This guy rushes me. I do manage to no-scope him, but one of his teammates is right there to take me out. And that's unfortunate. I have to call him out so that my teammates can take care of him. Now, you'll notice that I actually earned the laser sight, which is something new to this game. I've never seen a laser sight in this game before. Basically, it just draws a big laser and puts a dot where you're aiming. To me, it's not that useful. It's more like a flashlight, actually, because you saw before when someone was aiming a laser sight at me, it was kind of blinding. It was like this red blinding light, and you know, I'm right here. I'm just trying to figure out how to turn it on and off because I don't want that thing giving away my position. I'm trying to be sort of a sneaky sniper, still a frontline sniper, but I'm still trying to find good angles on these guys, and so I don't want to give away my position. So you can actually turn the laser and also the flashlight on and off so that you don't give away your position. So I see this guy in the courtyard out there, and you can see the destruction. Isn't that cool, that destruction, how it chips away the corner of that wall? I still think the destruction in this game is so cool. Very, very unique. Now this middle section is pretty dangerous. There's explosions happening on the outside and on the inside all over the place. And so I actually decide to ditch this place and go to the left side and see if I can flank the enemy, because I am a sniper, and so I want to try to be a little bit sneaky. Now, as I'm coming over here, we actually arm the MCOMs and we actually win the round, so awesome job, guys, on rushing this point. So my question for you guys is, do you like being a long-range sniper, a battle sniper, or maybe both? Let me know in the comments below. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.